What if one of the most powerful mental tools we have wasn't cooked up in some modern lab, but was actually perfected thousands of years ago? Today, we're going to dive into an ancient practice that honestly works like a kind of sound technology for the mind, and it's got some surprising relevance for our crazy, chaotic world.
So let's just start with a really big question. What do you think is the most powerful sound in the entire world? I mean, is it something massive, like a volcano erupting? Or maybe something beautiful, like a symphony? Or, hey, maybe it's something super personal, like hearing the voice of someone you love.
Well, the text we're looking at today have a pretty surprising answer. They suggest that the most powerful sound in the universe might just be a single name, a secret name, repeated over and over with focused intention.
Okay, so to really get our heads around this, we have to kind of shift how we're looking at it. This isn't really about prayer in the way we normally think of it. It's about seeing sound as a deliberate tool, almost like an ancient form of sound technology.
The practice is called chanting names, or chingmyeong in Korean, and at its core, it's a technique. It's about using the specific vibration of a sound to create real, actual changes in our minds and our bodies. So this isn't about belief, it's about physics. It's about resonance. So, how does this ancient technology actually stack up against modern science? Well, you might be surprised. Let's break down what's actually going on inside your brain and body when you do this. And this is where it gets absolutely fascinating. You can draw a direct line between this ancient practice and modern sound therapy, which is a recognized clinical method. Now, they might use different words, right? One talks about connecting to a higher state, the other talks about inducing relaxation, but the core mechanism, it's identical. It's all about using specific sound frequencies to change your state of being.
So what's actually happening on a biological level? Well, that repetitive sound, it shifts your brain into alpha waves. That's that calm, focused state you get into during meditation or when you're really in a creative flow. It also creates a positive resonance, which literally helps align the vibrations in your body's cells. And here's the kicker. Through repetition, it uses neuroplasticity to physically rewire the pathways in your brain. It's incredible.
And this brain rewiring is not just a physical thing. It has this profound psychological impact. We are literally talking about using sound to rewrite our own internal operating system.
There's this quote from the source material that just nails it. You are not just chanting, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. So the goal isn't just to feel calm for a little while. It's a deep, lasting shift in the core beliefs that are running your life.
And here's exactly how that reprogramming works. So many of us walk around with this negative inner script playing on a loop, these beliefs that we're flawed or we're lacking something. Chanting a sacred name is like a powerful affirmation that overwrites that old buggy code with a new positive one. You are literally swapping out "I am lacking" for "I am connected to wisdom."
And when you do that, what you're really doing is transforming your very sense of who you are. It's a journey away from what the Source calls the small, anxious self, that part of us that's always driven by fear, and toward a larger, more expansive self that feels connected to a deep well of wisdom and peace.
Now, this practice also has one of the most profound applications you could possibly imagine, giving comfort and peace during end-of-life care.
And this is all based on a really crucial medical fact. Our hearing is the very last sense to go before death. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That means that sound is one of the most direct, powerful tools we have to bring comfort when it feels like nothing else can get through.
So for a person in their final moments, hearing a sacred, calming sound can be like an anchor. It has this incredible power to cut through the natural fear that comes with dying, and it can replace it with a feeling of peace, just offering a more dignified and calm transition.
And the amazing thing is, the benefit isn't just for the patient. It's also an unbelievably powerful tool for the family. At a time when they feel totally helpless, it gives them something concrete, something meaningful they can do to provide comfort. And that simple act of participating can be such a vital part of their own grieving and healing journey.
So, what's the big takeaway for our own lives, right here, right now? Well, the core idea is to think of this whole practice as a way of consciously tuning your reality, just like you tune an old radio to find a clear station.
And this is really the bottom line. The words you repeat, both out loud and just in your head, the names you're calling on all day long, they aren't just neutral thoughts. They are powerful creative forces that are literally shaping the world you experience every single day.
This whole idea is called spiritual tuning. It's simply the conscious act of using sound, the names you call, the words you repeat, to intentionally align your life's frequency with a more positive, more peaceful state of being. The concept is so simple, but its power is just immense.
And that really leaves us with one final, and I think crucial question. Just think about your day so far. What name have you been calling over and over again in the back of your mind? Was it worry? Was it scarcity? Or was it a name of hope? Because whatever name you're calling today, well, that's the reality you're building for tomorrow.